new family. So I'm here today to speak to you guys about the signs that I saw in my children, the signs of autism, and also the signs of cerebral palsy. I'm gonna try not to make this video long, even though this is a touchy subject for me because it took me a while. All my children had different signs of different things. So I'm going to start with Winter. Winter, at the age of 16 months, she regressed. Regresses when you go back and lose some of your skills that you have. Winter was a typical 1-year-old. She was speaking. She said, "Mom," "Hi," waved, blew kisses when she wake up in the morning. Everything typical. Call for her older sister. When she wanted to get up, she'll say, "Up, up," all that stuff. Wave hi and bye. But after she took a specific shot. I can't say the V word, that thing. Hope you guys got what I'm saying. I think I can't say those things. But after that, she started to regress. I didn't know what regression was. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know what regression was at that time. I know now, so I'm using that word. But I know it was maybe 3 days after. She still was looking a little sick. She had fevers. She still was looking a little sick. And it's called her name. And typically I'll call her name and she'll pop up out of bed and wave and blow a kiss. And that's our typical morning. But at that time, she did not get up out of the crib, standing up in the crib. So I said, let me check on her. So I got up and looked down on her and I touched her. She had a fever. I'm like, okay, maybe she's just sick. Okay, I'm not going to bother her too much and go about my day. I didn't really think much of it. I just said she don't feel well. So time goes by, no more fever, but she's still acting a little odd. So she started lining toys up. This was the first sign. She lined some cars that we had up in color code. Okay, that's cool. She knows her colors. She's lining them up. She's matching. That's nice. Secondly, she started spinning. So, and third, she started losing her words. She did not even look at me. She did not wave. She did not blow a kiss. She did not do anything else. Actually, her words started regressing, like going back. She didn't say hi, mom, or anything. So I called her pediatrician and made an appointment for her. The pediatrician was like, She's like, oh, she's not speaking anymore? And I said, no, she's not speaking anymore. And so she made an appointment with early intervention. At that time, it took a while for early intervention to show up at my house. It took maybe about a month, so I started doing my own investigation. And it comes to the conclusion with Google, Mr. Google, it stated that she had autism. She had classical signs of autism. And so I spoke to her father, and her father got upset. He got upset and stated, "Oh, don't say that she has autism. Don't label her." All of that stuff. I'm like, hey, she got all the signs of autism. I'm sorry, babe. I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to talk to you about this. But he remained upset about it. So I didn't have him to speak on that subject. Actually, I just kept researching and kept it to myself and just tried to figure it out on my own. And like I told you guys before, I went to YouTube. YouTube didn't really help me at all. I just only had Google. So Google was my main source of finding out information. It wasn't much information, like real deep down information, just besides she has autism. They didn't really give me any ins and out on what I should do or any other things I can do to help her or stuff like that. So that's the signs for winter. And here we are with Skylar. Now, Skylar, being that I had experience with a child with autism already, they are a year and a half apart. Skylar, I must mention, she's a twin birth. Skylar and Sine are twins. They are 6 now. And they were a preemie. They was born 30 weeks old. And so, therefore, they was not born with any issues as I know of. The doctor said they're perfect babies, all of that stuff. But at the age of 10 months, I realized Skylar was not looking me in my eyes. Skylar was not babbling, or making any sounds. She still was crawling or reaching other milestones like crawling, sitting, trying to prop up the stand and all that stuff. But as far as eye contact, social cues, babbling, waving, that type of stuff, she did not do at all. So, Winter had an ABA teacher here at home, and I said, can you tell if a child has if a child has autism at the age of 10 months? She said, no, that's like impossible because they're babies. I said, whatever. In my head, I'm like, whatever. I think Skylar has autism. So I just kept those thoughts in my head, and I just waited until Skylar was old enough to be diagnosed, because still in all, she did not have any social cues. In fact, she was a tippy-toe walker. She did a lot of spinning things, playing with wheels on cars only. She was not playing with actual toys. She would flip the toys upside down and play with the wheels and spin them. And she'll spin herself around multiple times throughout the day. Tippy-toe walk. She had some strong calves. And, and then she used to do a lot of jumping, up and down, jump, and rocking. She used to rock. So, at the age of 16 months, same as Winter, I brought her to the pediatrician and let them know, hey, remember I said she's not talking? She's still not talking, and actually she's got these signs. The doctor said the same thing, early intervention, and they said she has autism. Okay. So, I gave her, Skylar, that thing again. Lo and behold, it was another form of autism that reappeared. That appeared. It was horrible. I don't want to give y'all the wrong idea that is the thing that gives your kids autism. Everybody has different genes, and everybody body can't take the same stuff. I think my children had a bad effect with that. All my children have the same dad and mother. I don't know, maybe my genes or maybe his genes is mixed together would cause them to have these reactions to their shot. But yeah, I have recordings and everything of my child changing right after that, and I had to make reports and stuff like that, unfortunately. Anyway, besides that, those are the signs of autism that I've seen in my children. It was the regression of words, tippy-toe walking, spinning toys, lining up toys, tantrums. Big time tantrums. Also, OCD type behaviors my daughters have, especially Skylar to this day has really bad OCD type behaviors, where she have to touch things 3 times, slam doors. She don't like people to fix a plate for her, or fix her drinks for her, things like that. It's a whole list of things that she does that we're managing at home. It's gotten better, but those are things that still to this day I have some trouble with her. And as far as cerebral palsy is concerned, for my daughter Sine, the signs of cerebral palsy was, I was able to compare Sine with Skylar. Being that they're twins, I realized that Sine was not making any milestones at all. In fact, she would just stay there and lay back, and she had a stiff body, and she would keep her head stiff back, and it was so concerning. I thought something was wrong with her spine. Pediatricians could not answer my questions. They did send her to early intervention since she was 6 months old. They didn't have an early intervention, didn't have any answers. So by the time she was 7 months is when I was recommended to take her to a neurologist. Neurology did let me know that she has cerebral palsy, and that is a damage in your brain. She has a damage in her brain on the left side of her head, somewhere around here on her brain, not head, in her brain, and which causes stiffness in her body. So therefore, she has quadriplegic cerebral palsy, and that is stiffness in all four of her limbs. So maybe that is the reason why she's laid back with a stiff body and her head tilted back stiff. She, to this day, is doing wonderful. She has made a lot of progress, even though she is not walking, talking, or standing, and sits with assistance, but she wants to do all the things. And in your mind, if you want to do these things, you will. And so I have so much faith in Sine, and I believe that she will be doing those things soon enough. And I'm right here with her. I don't give up, and I see that my children don't either. So we are just rock stars right now. And hopefully we can keep this faith and keep going on strong. Other than that, the classical signs of autism that they say, I think all my children do have all the classical signs, which is the spinning, the tippy-toe walking, the tantrums, the even hitting. Sometimes children bump their own head and they hurt themselves. My children did not do that, thankfully. They did not injure themselves, but those are the signs that I've seen in autism. Hopefully my long explanation of my children do help you guys. I forgot to explain, I'm in my car. I'm hiding out. I went to the store to get a smoothie because I'm feeling a little blah. So I came downstairs in my car and I just drove to get a smoothie from Juices for Life, and it's actually almost gone. It had a lot of ginger in it. It was just really strong. But anyway, and so after I finish my juice, I'll go back upstairs and, finish off the day. But I hope this video helped you guys understand the signs of autism and the signs that I've seen. And hopefully, if you have any questions, leave comments on, in the message box, and we take it from there. Other than that, peace. Until next time.